So the latest leaks and spoilers of Jujutsu Kaisen is finally here, and things are not looking good for our favorite comedian because Kenjaku is able to figure out the curse technique on Tatiba and how he's able to counter it. And before we even see how Kenjaku is able to do that, we focus on the beginning of the chapter as everyone is gathered about trying to figure out how they're going to stop Kenjaku, and they're thinking that the best option is to do a surprise attack during the whole battle of Gojo vs Sukuna, especially when it ends. So they're trying to figure out who will be the perfect sorcerers to actually go on ahead and interact with Kenjaku, but he can't use their heavy hitters because they will need their heavy hitters against Sukuna. Because during this course of this meeting, Kusasabe, he suggested to bring Maki, but then he brought it back by saying that we can't even use her because we really much needed her for Sukuna, and we don't want her to be actually weakened. So he kind of wants Maki to actually be 100% against the battle against Sukuna. So then Angel suggested that why don't we bring Tatiba, as it seems that Hakari and Kusasabe, they start to doubt the recommendation, but Angel says that there might be a bad influence on Tatiba because his curse technique on what it is. And she starts to say that, hey, don't say anything to anyone about Tatiba's curse technique because his curse technique is, and then we shift it back into the present as Tatiba, he is just automatically dominating throughout this fight against Kenjaku, as Kenjaku is throwing a whole bunch of attacks against Tatiba, but it's not really working. And then Kenjaku realized that his curse technique is completely rejected, and Tatiba then makes Kenjaku wears an American flag banner and says, English, you can't win against me. Then Kenjaku starts to think about Tatiba's curse technique, and it must be created by the phenomenon where he forcibly materializes his imagination. So basically anything that Tatiba either thinks or his materials as a comedian find a situation funny, then the attacks against him won't work. And we see it throughout the battle when we see Tatiba fight against certain sorcerers. So of course Kenjaku, as a genius, he's trying to figure out a way on how to counter it, and he's able a way to find a counter because he breaks down the confidence and he tries to be more funnier than Tatiba, and it actually works because he's able to land punches and kicks, and certain attacks are able to actually hit Tatiba. There's even one scene where Kenjaku makes a funnier face than Tatiba, and he actually criticized his jokes as well and being a hard critic, and this doesn't fall well with Tatiba as he continuously getting defeated. And Tatiba starts to move and laugh at Kenjaku, discouraged face as he's getting hit again. Then Tatiba starts to lose his cool and he starts to think that Kenjaku is funnier than him, and he tries to encourage him himself by saying that it's okay, I'm also funnier too, I'm also funny. But then he starts to lose his confidence when he sees a dead body of Horazaki. And then it just seems as if that things are going to be over for Tatiba, as Kenjaku goes on ahead with a menacing look. As he's looking down at Tatiba, he says, what's wrong? Laugh. You're the comedian, aren't you? Tatiba thinks that this isn't laughable and losing his confidence as he thinks, wait, why am I even a comedian? And then the chapter just pretty much just ends as we see it pretty much scared Tatiba as Kenjaku is just literally just laughing, and he has the look like he is just going to enjoy destroying Tatiba. And this is just really looking bad for our favorite comedian. But there's no breaks next week, and there's more to come when you get the official translations to understand how everything's gonna play out. And most likely, this probably won't be the end of Tatibo because we will figure out what's gonna happen next week. But that's all the spoilers and leaks that we got for this latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. So let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter, what you guys process, think, theories, all that stuff. Let me know down in the comment section. If you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monotone Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.